Kristen
We're
Stewart
live.
is dating a woman.
Kristen Stewart is dating a woman, everyone. Let's get Emma's live
You
reaction.
can't, I'm literally sweating.
Let's get Emma's
I'm
live
sweating.
reaction now.
Stop it, I'm gonna cry again.
Here we go.
What?
Again? Have you already cried about this news? It's not good.
No, but I cried last week with laughter, but now it's a different feeling that I can't even
You
put
should be
into
happy
words.
about the love that she feels for this lady.
I think Emma's probably more likely to be crying that it's more of a confirmed thing that there is a chance that she could be one day with Kristen Stewart.
Right, here's the thing.
So
right?
you're telling me
Do you
there's a
want
chance?
to tell you the Kristen Stewart story?
Here we go.
My voice is actually shaking. I'm actually really emotional. Okay, so one night, it was around 4 a.m. I'd been awake for a long time, and the video for, it was Jenny Lewis, one of the guys or something. Have you seen it? Where they all dress up as guys and they all look really hot. There's like Anne Hathaway and things.
You made me watch it, so.
I've watched it so many times, and I saw Kristen Stewart in it, and I burst out crying because I realised I will never sleep with her. And I just sat there and cried for like a solid 10 minutes. But now there's a chance.
Now there's a chance, Emma.
Wow.
She's
The only
what?
question is, who is Kristen Stewart?
I can't. I'm
Actress or singer?
sweating.
Kristen
gonna have to Google
Stewart
Kristen Stewart.
is.
Is it EW?
Films of the same.
She's
Oh, I know her. She was in
Twilight
Snow
Child.
White and the shit film.
Snow White and shit film.
Uh,
Emma's favourite.
oh God,
Snow
she's in
White.
Oh, I've never seen the Twilight films.
Snow White and the Bunting.
You missed nothing, Stuart. Nothing.
Unless you're a teenage girl. Or
Unless you're a
out
teenage
of the
girl.
vagina.
I heard it has a really creepy CGI baby in it that's worth watching for that alone.
I don't
True.
know. I never made it that far. Right. What happened? Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, I want to add one more thing while we're in the pub
Okay.
that I said. It is that
Oh, are we streaming again now?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been streaming since Emma was crying about Kristen Stewart, so I wanted to grab that reaction live for the internet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When I said all the stuff about the stuff, I also say that I have sworn to kill Boric one day out of just pure vengeance.
Can I be like, I will help you do that?
Yeah,
Thank
Same.
you.
Totally, he sounds like a right prick.
but he's fucking OP as shit. So I swore to go back when I felt strong enough. And
We should do some grinding in
go and
real
kill some
life,
balls.
and then we'll help you.
Okay.
You're good.
Boric and Carrick. It's the
We-
kicks, man.
Carrot.
If they come at us together,
Why
we're all dead.
Carrot, man?
I will slay Carrick. That is Chad's goal. I have it written on his
Yeah.
sheet.
This will
Yeah,
Like,
create
he
some
will kill
tension
Carrick on
between
sight.
us.
That's
So-
his goal.
The only thing
So-
I have left to do in terms of my backstory is to kill Boric.
So we've noticed that the main villains are Boric and Carrick. Have that sound at the end?
The kicks.
But- Telemac.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Well,
He's
no,
the
that's
great-
greatest
Mac.
villain.
whereas the others is Ix.
Sabotage. It's him. Telemac takes off the fucking beard and then
He's
takes
one
off
of
his
the
actual
Beastie Boys.
face.
Yeah,
And
pulls off his
he's
bottom
a
of his face,
half
had a
orc,
beard all along.
Yeah.
Fluff.
Kerak was Boric in like orc makeup, and Ashens is
Carrack.
Kerak
in elf
in
makeup.
Telemac.
In-
That's why we never saw him in the same place because he was under the table or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Under the table.
Under the table, under the market stall.
The whole
Okay.
of the grey is just in a snow globe being held
Yeah.
by a man. I hadn't thought that far.
Go.
Right, so
I'm done.
it's about 3 o'clock. The story has been told. You're
Okay.
all shaken to your cores.
Wow.
To the core.
I think we should act. Chad, could you go and get your thing done today?
Um,
I'm sorry. I think we should act. Chad, I've heard you've written a screenplay.
Yes.
I did think you meant.
I've heard this is
being
on the
taken
third
to the
draft.
So it was like, ooh, that hit me hard. Yes, I can do mine today, but I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I don't mind. You guys are more important to me than the people I grew up with. So I would like you guys to do yours first.
Well, what I
Because
have,
you guys are in immediate danger, whereas we're not. I'm just informing people of things to,
yeah, I'm in a similar situation. The only potential danger are from people tracking me, but they've done an appalling job so far. There's just more chance while we're in the city.
You all know
Lots-
already that I'm being tracked
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we've already been
better be.
attacked. No one knows what the fuck Luxie's doing here. We just picked her up along the way.
No, I asked, but she didn't know. She was like,
She genuinely didn't.
I'll help you going north then. I'll show you the right direction.
But we're not. Yeah, we're not at
I mean-
Luxie's final location. Whereas we are.
Mine
at ours.
isn't like an immediate. It can literally be done in a year's time. It's fine.
Well, I think we should get our stuff done as quickly as possible and get out of here, because this is a bad place to be if you're being tracked, frankly, because there's too many people around.
Okay.
Chad, should we do yours now? Literally right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I guess we can.
Excellent.
Okay. I guess we have to go to wherever the council of Dragonborns are to talk to them, or if there even is a high council. Are there any Dragonborns in the room, Tom?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, I'll go to the barmaid and ask: are there any like, hello? Would you know? if there's-
I mean, before you do that, I know where some Dragonborns are.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Probably a bad time to. Yeah,
Yeah,
we would not want to be seeing those Dragonborns, because they would obviously recognise us and recognise
I
it
don't
all
know
at the
that,
same
which
time.
is why I've definitely just said I know where there are some Dragonborns.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, well let's ask around first.
Well, I
Am I
definitely know
lost?
where
Am
there
I
are
missing something? Is
Well,
there something we've all experienced together?
There are
you
two
were Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
I completely forgot that. Yeah, I thought you meant like a group of really dangerous Dragonborns, not two.
Oh
old...
no! There's two old Dragonborns that I know that live down the road because I've just told you a story about them.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it
I
would be best
recall.
to perhaps not, burden them with further questions on this day if we can possibly.
Yeah. I'll just ask.
I also wouldn't be.
Surely
I
she's
wouldn't be
gonna
going
know.
with you.
She's going to be able to point me in the right direction anyway. I mean, it's a big city.
There are some more Dragonborns here somewhere, surely.
Yeah. As a starting point, I go ask the barmaid. I'm like, hello. Do you know by any chance where the high councils are, where they stay? Do I know the map, Tom? The map's there. Is
the
there like a map around?
It's every now and then. There's like little things. You've seen it on like gates and things like that.
Okay.
There's
Would I
just
be able to
that-
reference it? Like, would I be able to say, would they be in the
Yes.
castle or the government sector?
Yes, you would.
Okay. Hello. I was wondering if you knew where the if there was a high council of like Dragonborns, and if so, where they were. Would they be in like the government sector or the castle? Do you know where I'd be able to look for them? I have business.
Well, they probably live in the high living quarter, but I mean, you're probably best find them in the government sector. That's where all the politicians do all their work.
They do the business. Okay, sure. I told everyone else like we got to go to the government sector, I guess.
God, I don't want to go to the government sector.
We got to be bureaucratic.
I can't go there. I mean, I'm gonna be like, yep, let's go, but you're gonna take me to the fucking government sector.
It's all right.
It'll be like Legally Blonde. It'll be fine.
All right, if you
The
say
more will
so.
become the head of the entire. Yeah, sure. So, you guys want to go?
Yep. Let's
Go,
head.
get up.
Let's head out.
Government sector.
Yep.
Tom, can you check Facebook real quick?
Mine good.
I close it because other people are talking and it's annoying.
What
Sorry.
is the best way to contact you in game
Without
without
there
the
isn't
others
one.
seeing?
There isn't one really.
Okay, I'll just tell
Do
you.
you
to
not
go on
DM each other on
Facebook.
Skype?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I
I
can't
mean-
DM anyone on Skype because I can't come off of this page.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
Streaming is scary, man. I don't know how you do it.
It's because I do it the hard way. I could do it the easy way and just capture roll 20 and have us all be on roll 20 and capture one screen. But I made it look extra pretty.
Cool.
Long
Right
way.
then, so everyone roll an investigation. Let's do it.
Investigating. The gang are doing some investigating. That's a critical
Wow.
roll. Apparently.
What?
Oh no, it's not because it's not a fight. But it was fucking good.
Right, so Imol, having explored the city a little bit, knows where all the gates are
Mm.
and takes you to the gate for the government sector.
Yeah, I went past this shit earlier on. They told me that the Dragonborn were down this way, but then I said two little old Dragonborn people by the name of Kinder Surprise and Kinder Surprise
And Kinder
Senior.
Bueno.
Kinder Bueno. And they said, oh no, those guys are down this way. But this way, apparently, is the government sector. So you guys just follow me. And I'm going to draw both swords and just run down the road. No, I'm kidding.
You get tackled to the ground by a guard. Roll initiative. Yeah, so you get up to the gate. It's like a big metal affair, and there's like a group of guards stood around it, and there's a crowd of people outside, and everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, outside the Dragonborn building
so
or outside the gate? I missed that.
Outside the gate.
Oh. To the government sector.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just like a little country gate. Like a big.
Big metal affair.
Okay.
Little country girl.
Just no, purely based on Immor can break little gates. If Chad wants to go somewhere, Chad goes somewhere.
No, it's like this is you would need siege equipment to break this down.
Yeah. Not that Immor isn't. I mean, I
Yeah,
think,
right, I
I
was
think
about
at
to
this
say, well,
point
he still
we can
does have-
class Immor as siege equipment. Savage attacks on the gate.
Yeah, but there's like a guard there. It's like, I'm sorry, but it won't take long. All you need to do is show us your passes, and then you can go through. And then some guy from the crowd is, this is bullshit. All I want to do is go in there and have a word. It's my right as a citizen. And he's like, look, mate, I saw you. You arrived last week. Like, fuck, you're a citizen. Back off. And then like a woman goes, what about me? I've lived here for 12 years. I need to go in there and I've got some business. Like, look, I'm sorry, but if you're all citizens, then it should be very easy for you to get passes. Just go to the administration, which is 2 streets that way, and get a sign for your passes. It's that simple. It's a very dangerous time. I'm just taking precautions. I'm just doing my job, all right? Everyone just disperse.
I'm so scared of this city.
Um,
Because this is a fucking huge city. Like, when every other time we've... Like, the only time we've been incarcerated was in a city that was built up in a little... around a wall that wasn't a real city, right? If we get arrested for something in this city, they're going to behead us. And we're going to die. Like, I'm so nervous when Tom starts doing stuff like this because... I'm most likely to die in these situations way more than when we're out attacking goblins and shit. I'm so much more likely to be beheaded by authority than I am to be killed by a wild dragon.
does Amal express any of these opinions? Just
Oh
generally.
no! I'm not.
Okay.
Imol's not thinking it. I'm thinking it as me
Okay,
thinking.
cool.
Well,
If
'cause
Amal
they're-
expressed that, I'd be like, Amal, you can go home. It's
No,
fine. Doesn't
because
matter.
all I'm thinking is like, as soon as there's too much authority in an area where we can't go, we turn into a bear and smash through a wall. And Imol gets upset that someone said something nasty to Chad being a sparrow and attacks someone, and then we're in trouble with the guard. How many times have we been in trouble with the fucking guards, man? And it's like, this is a big fucking city now that we're in. Like, Imol's never been a place like this, right? Osseous, I presume, is a little shitty place.
Osseous is actually a massive city.
Oh, okay.
Um,
How did I ever fucking get away with being a bandit there?
Isn't that where we
Because-
started?
Yeah, that's like... There's the 2 main cities in Silver, which are Arceus and Ducalon. And it's
Oh.
like... Ducalon's where the king is. but Osseous is where the bank is.
Oh
And there's
yeah.
and it's always like there's like years and years ago, before the previous war, there was like a rebellion where the Council of Osseous wanted to take over ruling the world because they were like, well, you always have our money anyway, so we should rule things.
Yeah.
But they lost,
Okay. So I
and
was
that's
a big
why
city
and
bandit.
that's why the wall was built in the first place to stop the Osseans from getting over to the greater part of the kingdom.
Well, this changes everything. I'm probably more
Fun
than
fact of the Grey.
able to to survive big city banditry.
Well, it's
Or
more
was it
that,
just
like,
I was under the protection of Boric?
yeah, so you don't really know because like Boric had all the guards bribed and all things like that.
Hmm.
Like Osseous is a city completely run by money.
This is
So it's like-
Metropolis. Osseous is Gotham.
Yeah.
That's all we needed.
And there you go. So
Okay,
carry on.
I'm still scared.
I got to the guard at the door. Can I get there? Are there too many people in the way?
The guards are like dispersing the people now, so you
Okay.
can make your way through the crowd.
Hello. I have desperately urgent news for the Dragonborn Council. Is there any way you can point me in a direction of one of them or something? This is so important that you have like. This is desperate news.
He just goes, look, yes, I can. Why don't you go 2 streets that way and get your pass? I'm sorry, there are no exceptions. It takes a day, tops. Come on, people, work with me here.
Okay. I don't live here though. I'm literally here delivering news. Does that matter?
Oh, look, it's fine. You don't have to be a citizen to get a pass. You just need to get checked off.
Okay. I'll. Okay. I just go back, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the place and get a pass. We should all do that, but he's not letting
Hang
us.
on. I'm going to try one last thing. Do you think there's the Wood Elf Embassy would be in this area, wouldn't it? Be in the government bit, surely.
Yep.
The voice of God. Okay, I shall sidle up to the already extremely pissed off guard and look him in the eye and say, "Do you know Tahim at the Wood Elf Embassy?"
Look, I'm not very familiar with those.
You'll know him. He's the one in
Bureaucrat type.
charge who looks incredibly unpleasant and probably shouts at you a lot.
Oh, I know the one. Kind of going a little bit bold there.
That's the one.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
shout at you even more unless you tell him Telemac is here.
Right. I can tell him, but I still can't let you through the gate.
That's fine. Just tell him, and I think he will let us through. But you must give him the code phrase, or he won't believe it's me.
Look, write it down. He calls someone over, and then gives you like a little bit of paper and a quill.
Okay. I write, "Check yourself before you wreck yourself." Give it back to him.
He gives it to like a third person, and it's like, look, take this to him, right? And then the guy goes off and runs through and when they open the gate, it's like
Tremendous. I will warn the others that he is, well, he's an elf who chose to go out of the woods and live in a big city, so we don't trust him. They're all a bit odd who do that. We don't like big cities. There's lots of people and stones.
Are you saying that to us?
Yeah.
What are you doing then?
I must give him information and just hope that he's on our side.
So you live in the woods,
Are they the people?
I used to.
but you don't live in the woods anymore.
No, I'm on the run.
So
You
you
may
don't,
be.
we don't trust you.
just some stuff. Just some stuff. You don't actually live in the woods. You live in the jungle.
Oh,
God.
That's
That's fucking badass. You ever heard of a fucking jungle elf? You never hear jungle elf. You always fucking woods and forests, isn't it? Why isn't there any jungle elves?
Right. So
That's an awesome makeup tutorial idea. My brain's just gone, whoa!
Imagine an elf with a fucking snake and like Amazonian shit on. That's fucking
yeah.
sick as shit.
So the elves' little continent place is there's like 2 big islands at the top and bottom, and there's loads of little islands in between, and all the islands are like jungles and like rainforesty and there's all types of weird, strange creatures in there. And there's not many cities. There's like 2 cities there, but they're not really cities. They're more like they're tree houses and stuff like that. Yes, Emma.
Do you have that picture you drew for us at the beginning of the grave? Because I don't know why, but in my brain it was just all one landmass, which is not correct.
That is Elfland.
Ah.
Oh, right. So where are we? Okay.
Silver.
What is north? Okay.
Other places.
Wait, what the fuck's on the right then?
The mountain island, which I want to go to now.
Oh my god, let's get a boat.
That's not. That's an island with a mountain on it, but that is
Is
one
a Dorito.
mountain. That's a mountain. That's one giant mountain.
Coming out of the
What?
sea.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like because this all used to be one landmass, and that was the giant mountain on this landmass. But then when everything got taken away, the mountain kind of stayed, and everything kind of broke away from it.
So is
Oh,
there
yeah.
do we know
I
if there's
forgot about the
anything
fact
on
that we're in some
mountain?
sort of fucking purgatory, aren't we?
Oh fuck
Yep.
yeah!
Yeah, there's more to this.
I should have remembered that before I wrote the backstory. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
If anyone's going to be attuned to it, it's going to be the elves, right? Because they're all mystical and weird. They probably understand that we're in purgatory and everyone else is just living their lives. I definitely have no idea.
I came from hell.
Probably.
Just throw that.
All right, can I carry on questioning Telemac?
Mhm.
So you're on the run,
Yeah, kind of.
like me.
Yeah.
High
Small.
five.
Good question.
I just
So with
didn't
those
know that the whole
people,
time.
we're
No
gonna
wonder
be-
you're fucking sick as shit, dope ass motherfucker fighter like me. And I hit the other 2 lightly around the head.
Why?
Because I'm friends with you now, and I don't know how to have friends.
Oh, Castiel.
Chad thinks it's sweet, likes it. He's like,
This is
"No."
all I've ever known. The only friends I've ever had were bandits, and we used to punch each other as hard as we could in the face.
As a hello.
Bandit,
As
hello.
a hello. Okay. Interesting. I squint at Telemac.
I squint back,
Oh,
friendly manner.
Picking up little things.
Like when cats blink.
Yeah. It's a long and strange story, but yeah. If we come out of this all right, I'll tell you about it. But yeah, we just need to make sure we're not followed. But I think we're all right.
How long do we wait for these people? Is it a thing? What's going on? Did they
No,
tell
that's
you?
That's up to you.
No, do you want to just? Is there like a tavern across the road, or do you want to just wait here?
Well, we don't need to wait for the man to deliver the message back to us. We just need to come back at some point and see.
Again.
I think Tahim will send something out fairly quick. He doesn't piss around.
All right, let's just stand here and do the past time trick that you can do in games.
This is the moon and the sun.
You can do it in Skyrim, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You can do it. You're going to be able to do it in the Phantom Pain.
yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Haven't watched the trailer.
You've seen that one.
No, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen the new one. It's just sat in a tab,
Don't
and I
talk
just
about
haven't
that.
had the time to watch it yet.
How dare you speak to me of it?
Have you watched
Yeah,
it?
Of
so
course I haven't.
right, so you sat around just waiting by the gate, sat up against the wall, and suddenly the gates open. Unlike before, it was just kind of a little open a bit so the guy can get through. They properly like swing open, and a very tall, very thin elf with kind of
Oh, this guy's
very
such a prick.
angular feature comes out. He's got really cropped hair and he's kind of going bald a bit, and he's got the typical long pointy elf ears, and he's wearing these very ornate robes. They're like navy robes with like little gold bits embroidered.
Yeah,
into
he'd
them.
fucking love that. Yeah.
And then he walks out.
Incidentally, as soon as I saw him coming, I removed the beard and hid it.
And then he comes out and talks to the dude, and then he points over to you guys. And then walks over, very stern-faced to you, and goes, "Ah, Telemac, cousin." And then offers a hand. Are you sat down,
God.
or have you stood up at this point?
Be stood up.
You're stood up, so he goes in for like a weird, awkward hug.
Yeah, and it
Like
will be
Voldemort,
awkward. He's not
Harry.
used to it.
Because he's like a lanky guy as well, so he just kind of goes,
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel diseased.
and he's like, I'm glad to see you're safe. How goes it?
Thank you. Not well, Tahim. Not well. Is there somewhere we can talk in private?
Unfortunately, by the new orders of the king and the military, not even I can get you through these gates. Look, although with my help, we may be able to expedite the process.
Excellent. Expedite away, Tahim.
Follow me. He walks over to the 2 streets away where the house is, not the house, like the building where they're giving you the passes, and walks in, and like just kind of holds up a little badge thing. It's not a badge, you know what I mean? Like a little crest,
Yeah.
whatever. And then everyone kind of like moves out the way. He's like, oh shit, this guy means business. And then he gets to the front and he's like, this is my cousin Telemac. He used to be granted a pass immediately. And the guy's like, yeah, all right.
I will also need
I would also-
passes for my friends here. They are important.
Look, I've been able to expedite yours, but I'm not sure about them. I've never met them before.
No, they have protected me on this journey. They are friends of the Jungle Kingdom. Which I just found out existed.
The Jungle King.
Yeah.
I really should give you the backstories of your areas instead of just letting you find out.
I say
I'll
to him,
do that. I'll do that. Thing.
I'll say to him, Jasadla would thank you, and then I squint at him and see how he reacts to that.
He looks back and squints, and he's
Damn.
like, very well. You discern nothing from the squint. You don't know if it's helpful or not.
I had my squint cancelled out by another squint.
Yeah.
It's a double squint backfire.
It's like
He's
both
like-
ends. It's like magnets, but like the polar opposite ends.
He looks at the guy and then just looks over to this woman in a white robe, and then clicks at her, and then she walks over. And he's like, "These 3 are to be tested now." She walks up to a mall first, and then says, "Give me your hand."
I grunt. I'm like, what? Why? What are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening here to him? I'm not versed in the ways of your weird city.
She's a truth teller. She can tell if you're lying. She'll ask you a few simple questions, and then we can see if your men are trustworthy.
Oh. I see no problem.
Okay, I hand her my hand. I don't care. I'm in a good mood today. After telling my friends everything and getting that weight off my back. I'm in a sullen but good mood.
Her eyes go white, and then they start to glow faintly.
Right now I look scared. Weirded out.
You hear
It's not a lot, like, yeah.
you hear her voice kind of in your head a little bit, and then she lets go of your hand, like, and then looks at you kind of scared. It's like, I'm not sure if this one is to be trusted. His past is checkered. And then Tahim looks at you and is like, who have you been hanging around with?
People who have helped Tahim. Would you claim your past is not checkered?
I would not.
I'm just already there. Like, this bitch don't know what she's talking about. I've been a carpenter all my life. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just gonna head out over there.
That's all. This is my carpenter.
Like, I didn't know what I was signing up for, yo. This is entrapment, man. No, man, come on. Like, fucking get the fuck out. I like head over to the door, ready to kind of run, if need be.
She looks and says, he does not seem to be in any immediate danger to us. I'm not sure, but if you can vouch for him, I can sign him off. Tahim looks at you, Telemac.
I nod.
Very well. And then he looks at you and more. But if anything happens, I will personally be in charge of your punishment.
Yo, peace out, yo.
I'm just gonna be over. I'm just.
No,
Flashbacks if you spoke to him like that.
I'd say something like, as long as like Telemac's like all right and cool, I'm cool. Like me and him are warrior brothers, brethren, shield brothers now. Like,
Yeah. So the human behind the desk kind of goes, "Put your hand on the sheet."
me?
Yeah. And then there's like,
I ain't doing none of your crazy shit again.
look,
this?
it's to get your details on the pass. All right. Just put your hand on the sheet.
I don't know about all this shit, man. I don't trust none of this shit, man. I don't want to be on no records, man. I look at Telemac. I also kind of look at Loxy. I definitely don't look at Chad. 'cause
I'm
Chad's
underneath a hood. You can't even see my face right now.
I look at Telemac.
Yeah, I'm quite uncomfortable with all this as well. This is very non-elfy. And I'm very uncomfortable that Tahim's dealing with it all.
Every time you say his name, my head just hears Al Sahim from freaking
God,
Arrow
yeah.
every time.
Yeah, fucking
That's
Rachel
just what
Gore.
he looks like right now.
Rachel
Just
Gore, but with like
elfin
pointy
version.
ears. I mean, I like. Okay, so this is just a pass, right? This doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you put him
No,
on
it's
some sort
just
of.
look. It just puts you on the system. Jesus.
God.
Absolute criminal.
He's been dealing with people like you all day.
'Cause-
They just don't want to do
I mean,
this.
like, I am a full-on criminal. The last thing I want to do is register myself to the government.
I just put my hand on Amor's shoulder. I'm like, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I finally do my look at Chad, and I'm like, oh, the fucking shining beacon of goodness and hope. Slam my hand down on the table. Quite hard.
A picture of your face comes up, and then your name appears next to it, and then it's like it says Class 3.
The fuck is this shit?
It's like it's just a level we give to see how wary we should be of you. You have criminal activities in the past, so you're a Class 3.
No, what are you talking about? No criminal activities with me. Don't know what you're talking about. Is the paper mine?
Yeah.
'Cause I'll pick it up and walk out.
Is Class
Telemac.
1 blameless, or is Class 5 blameless?
Class 1.
Gotcha. I'll be disappointed if I don't get at least a 3 then.
Loxy can't. Loxy's
Well,
there like,
it's
I eat children.
I eat kids. You guys.
I'm thinking about myself. Like, I'm a fish person. Do I put my robot hand, or do I just kind of jump out and hit it and then swim back in?
The witch is gonna fucking know
Telemac.
everything.
Put your hand on the paper.
Okay, I do that.
As you do, Tahim kind of waves a hand over it, and it's your face, your name, and Class 1.
I'm secretly disappointed, but don't say anything.
Well, who knows what your class you would have been?
Oh, I see what you mean. Tahim is... Oh, I'm with you. Sorry. I didn't pick up on your quite obvious thing. Sorry.
Now it goes to Loxy, and she says, "Give me your hand."
Can I remove my hood after casting Alter Self as a beautiful elven creature? Put my hand in
This fucking
Telemac
witch is gonna see straight through
and
that.
be like,
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
only if she touches me. And I'll be like, can I not have a free pass? For I am Telemac's new wife and should be
Tahim,
trusted.
Tahim looks at you, looks at Telemac, and then just like with a look of, "Come on."
I look and just sort of raise eyebrows. She's just being careful.
I thought, Emma, I thought you couldn't completely conceal your face.
I've got a new spell.
You have a new spell?
It's
Alright.
fucking sick as balls,
Is
man.
it full on like shapeshifting?
Oh man, there is one
Hologram.
bit. There is just one thing I can't wait to do, but I'm keeping it secret.
Okay.
So, Tahim's like, "No, there can be no free passes. These allow you to get through the gates. If you don't have one, then you can't get through the gates. You're allowed in Newtown, but nowhere else.
Oh no. I have an aversion to touching people.
Well, tough, because this is the only way you can get tested.
I shout through the door, just do it.
I
You're
put
okay.
my hand in the woman's hand, and
I'm
everything
seriously
goes
wondering
to
if it's a good
shit.
idea for Loxy to do this or not. We don't know what's going to happen.
Her
I
eyes,
don't know.
her eyes go white and they start to glow slightly. You hear her voice kind of whisper in your head. She opens her eyes and then she looks very shocked and she's like, "Why would you hide yourself, my lady?" And then she bows slightly.
Oh damn!
Stand.
I'm in the room again. I'm in the room again. I'm like, yo.
Tahim's going to be all over you now. My God.
Tahim looks annoyed. Like, who is she? Who are you?
Can we not talk about this here?
It's like, I need to know who you are if I'm to trust you in my city.
I look at Tahim and say, she is the kind of person you will like.
Look.
Give him a look.
He's like, look, Telemac, there is only so much I can do. This is an order by the military sector. I can't just disallow it.
Can I just whisper to the guy who I am?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
He does like a little nod of the head and then kind of looks a little bit sheepish.
Can we get through the gate now, please?
She's like, yes, certainly. If you'll put your hand on the paper.
Can I nudge Chad while this is going on, and
Yeah,
just be like,
I look at them all. I'm like,
I want to be like, yo, right? So clearly Telemac is some sort of fucking royalty. Clearly Lox is some sort of royalty. Are you royalty as well? Because if you are, I'm
Have you
out.
just accepted the fact I've turned into an elf?
What the fuck
Have you
is
just
that?
accepted
I'm just
that?
like the winner of this weird ish Britain's Got Talent competition thing. Like that's all I am.
I'm a fucking orphan peasant bandit, fucking criminal, fucking psycho, fucking criminal. And yeah, like, and since when can she fucking shapeshift? I thought that was your jam.
Like, I mean, I don't really know her. I like her. She's cool. She puts things a bit weird, but she got me this cool skull in the fishbowl, which I completely forgot until just now. She's right now. But like,
What the fuck, yo? What the fuck? What did she whisper to him? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is Telemac?
I don't even know.
Like, we're just there. This is all going on the back. We're like, what the fuck?
Other now, we're the only people we can trust.
Yeah.
Get out of the city. We grill them down.
Can I turn and wink at them so they
So
know
yeah,
what's up?
as you put your hand on the sheet, your name comes up, Naloxy Demonheart,
Motherfucker!
and a picture of you, and class 1.
Me, or me as in elf me?
They're the same person.
What?
Change
It's a picture of you, like of you as Tieflin.
Oh, okay. So they saw through everything.
Class 1.
Class 1 or more?
What
is that?
I've got a name of Little Horn. What the
Hey,
fuck?
I don't pad a child killer as class 1. This place is weird.
I'm not a child killer!
She like collects teeth and shit, man. I thought she'd at least like murdered a few people. Come on now.
Cheeky wink at them.
This place is weird.
And it's just like, Tahim looks at you, Chad, and it's like, look, is there anything crazy we should know before this happens?
I'm like a fish man in like a
Everyone in the room goes, ah! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Air horns are going up. Oh shit.
Tahim's like, oh my days. The woman's like, oh damn! I did not even see that! I did not even see that!
Oh shit.
What is this? what is this? And she like grabs you, trying to learn the truth, but it's like, I ain't getting nothing out of this. There ain't no truth in this. What is happening here? What is happening?
I'm like, give her give her your fin.
Yeah, do you want to touch my fishy exterior? But don't grab me, please. That'll be
She kind of she like rolls the sleeve up and puts the hand in the bowl, like, and then her eyes glow. Oh, Matt, what is it where it's like they're going, tepid? So they drink the water. What's that off?
Oh, Lord. I can't remember.
I don't know.
If Ashens doesn't know, it doesn't exist, so you're gonna have to admit
It
if you
sounds
don't know.
familiar, but I can't.
Yeah, like they drink a little glass of water and you go, tepid.
Maybe chat knows. Go chat, go. Tepid. What's it
I'm
from?
not sane tonight. Chat is insane right now. Have you seen their conversations?
I have, yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
But yeah, and then her eyes glow, and then you hear the voices of her voice whisper in your head, and then she's like, I'm not really sure what to make of this one. And then
We're a bit of a ragtag bunch, but we mean well.
And then she says, I don't think we can make a pass of him. He's a fish. And then Tahim's just like, oh my god, is no one just simple?
I mean,
I told you
can,
you'd like her, didn't I?
I have a fin, like a hand. I can slap it.
I mean, the fish people exist. We've had to make up a whole other race. I know.
But they haven't been in this sea.
Yeah, I mean, they might be in the fucking sea. Your people might just live down at the dock.
That's true. Okay. I can turn into a bear and put my paw on it, if that'll help.
Is there anything smaller than a bear?
Like a sparrow? Or a hyena?
Can you turn into
Sparrow
a cat
would do
yet?
well.
I can't turn into a cat. I haven't. Oh, have I seen a cat around town?
I've seen no cats.
Okay.
Matt.
Cats don't exist in the grey.
They do,
No, that's why it's purgatory, Emma. You will never see a cat.
but I just want Chad
Until
to
you
turn
find
into a cat
until
in
you
the
find the
evening.
elder gods and
Sit on
restore
my
the
lap.
grey to the earth realm and whatever.
I can turn into a rat, a pigeon, a sparrow, a bear, or a hyena.
I think a sparrow would be the least intrusive.
Okay, then. I jump out the bowl, turn into a sparrow, and I'm sitting on the rim,
He says, just land on the paper.
I just land on the paper.
You land on the paper and the name Chad Draconis comes up there with a picture of your fish self and class 3.
You were born Chad Draconis? That surprises me.
Well, no, but it's his human name. It's his common name.
Yeah.
Like, he has another name, but it's in Blubbish and has no...
Spelling, because it's not.
Yeah,
written.
has
They
no
can't
common.
write.
It's just a bunch of bubbles, if you
They
were
can't
to...
write, yeah. You just speak in bubbles. It's just like, you're like 3 large bubbles and a small bubble, and that's your name.
Yeah, so then it's like, finally you will have passes. Come with me. By this time, it's like 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock? Yeah. And he takes you back through the gate. And takes you to a large building with all carvings of trees on it, but jungle trees.
Ooh.
You walk in there, and there's like a reception area, and then the stairs where there's 2 stairs that lead up to the one landing. There's that, and it leads you up the stairs into a big room at the back that's just like a very long table with all paintings on the wall.
Yeah.
And there's windows and stuff, and there's all chairs on the table. And he says, "Take a seat." And then he keeps standing himself and says, "Telemac, how have you been? Are you safe?"
As safe as I can be, really. Tell me, Tahim, what is the last news you have from the jungles?
I've heard nothing interesting of late. Minor squabbles, but all seems calm. I do not feel like the others have done anything
Not in the last year and a half?
No, there's been a great uproar at your disappearance. There's been a lot of talk about that. I feel as if they're waiting for you to be found before anything happens.
I did wonder. So Jasadler is still king. He is still in charge. He is still well.
Well, maybe not well, but he is still in charge and he is still king.
How is he not well?
I don't know. He seems different, absent-minded of late. I've written him letters and his responses always come in vagueness.
This sounds very bad. Could you think perhaps his letters are being written by a third party?
It's possible, but I don't see the purpose. There's been news of him being sighted in the city. Unless there is some strange occurrence, then it is definitely him.
Why on earth would he come to the city? He hates cities.
I don't know.
This is worrying. You are aware of the situation with Dre, obviously.
I've heard some of it, but my spies can tell me very little.
Do you know if he's still locked up?
I know that he is.
Good. Because, to cut a very long story short, Latifah is in cahoots with him, and they are both attempting to overthrow their father.
That explains the appearance of the Rough Riders.
Oh, God.
They
Where
came
where
to
and
town
when?
looking for my help, but I turned them away.
When? When?
When? About 3-4 months ago.
Thank God for that. They've been looking for me. To cut, well, Latifah had been smashed unconscious, and when I woke up, I was taken in by the death cult of Jarm, who didn't realise I was a ranger, so I eventually managed to escape after about a year. After causing a lot of problems at their end, they've sent the Rough Riders after me. They are in it with Latifah. They seem to think that she will in some way let them rule the kingdom with her, which obviously she won't because they're maniacs. But yeah, they were hoping to use my gift of prophecy to foretell the future, but she didn't even tell them that it doesn't work away from the jungle. I don't know what we can do.
Telemac, there is something more grave to tell you.
Go on.
The Rough Riders had one of them with them.
That does not surprise me. Usually they send them on ahead. There's probably multiple ones in the city as we speak.
In the city? I haven't heard anything. The spies surely would have...
Could the spy spot one? Do they even know how to spot one?
No, they look like children. Indistinguishable.
Unless they go around stabbing every child they see, which tends to upset people, it's not going to help.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how I can help you. How I can hide you, I suppose, but...
No. Basically, I've been wearing this false beard, which has convinced enough people that I'm not an elf, that I think we've managed to get away with it. Hence how I've managed to get here.
How is that even possible?
Well, you've either got it or you haven't, Tahim. We can't all sit in our big stone. No, let's not go there. I don't know what we can do. I can't go back there. I can't even get on the bloody island. And we'd need more than me to sort this mess out. Is there anybody loyal to you that you can absolutely rely on still in the jungle?
In the jungle? It's been many years since I've been there. I'm not sure who I can trust anymore now.
That doesn't surprise me. And most of them hated you anyway, to be fair.
1 sec. Pause, guys. I got a stitch.
This is amazing.
Oh.
What the
by way.
hell's that?
I don't even know how to describe how I feel like. The intricacy and depth that just went to.
No, that was...
Stitched.
Excellent. We're making it all up as we go along as well. My backstory was just a post-it note with bum written on it.
Okay. Where were we? Yes.
Right.
I haven't.
I need to keep on the move for obvious reasons. I can't stay around the city. I'm going to help Fish Robot Man here with his quest, then I think we're going to move north with the tiefling, which would help me as well. Is there anybody who... Are there any of the elves not in the jungle? Is there anyone we can count on still around?
Look, Telemac. This is you. You're the key to this. You can unfurl everything. You are trusted. Look. If you
Trusted by who in use?
Not by those in power, not by the royals, but by the people. They know your words. They listen to you. They trust you. Look, if you were to go back there, if you were to tell them, look, the king would believe you. If you were to go back, you could solve everything.
I know, that's absolutely true, but how the hell do I get back? I can't get past the death cult, so they've got half of the bloody island.
They'll help you.
I need an army. You can't sneak through them. I mean, nothing can get through it with the bloody defences they have. Unholy defences.
We'll help.
Can we hear?
That's
Can we
kind of
even
you.
hear?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're like
we're all
you're in the room.
That's good of
Everything,
you, but
everything
we
that
would-
we've been doing so far, we have actually been doing in character as well.
It will help.
You can't just walk into this place. They have creatures and things.
We can
Can't
deal
walk
with it. We've
No.
stuck through this together so far. We're a team, damn it. We can do this.
He looks at them all. You say you've had some criminal dealings before. Yes?
I didn't say that, no.
Well,
We,
is it true that you have or no?
I was brought up by a thug, and I'm no longer in any way associated with them.
Look, that's not the point. You know how to handle yourself around these people. Is that correct?
I've never been defeated in a fight. I look at everyone like don't mention last week.
And he's like, look, you can't walk in, but you can sail it. In the center, there are the islands. There's rumors that there's land there where all the wrongdoers can gather for safe haven. We can't go there, we can't send larger forces, but if you can make your way there, then you could be smuggled into the city. Look, head to the dock. Speak with a man there. You can probably make way to that region every now and again. They smuggle things into every part of the world. I don't imagine that our kingdoms are any different.
I mean, I'm immediately just going to stand there and look at the others and go, I don't know what's going on. Because I just assume, I know that it's a confusing situation, but I assume it's because I'm stupid.
Lapsy starts singing, humming the Black Tails theme song. Dun, 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 dun,
Bam,
dun,
bam, bam.
I get confused and start humming the intro to The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
I hum Quantum Leap for literally no reason. Because I'm stupid. Look, he says we can fight our way in, or we can sneak our way in, and we can fight our way in, and we can fight our way out. And if you've got to do some, if you've got to do some shit.
I know the place you're talking about, Tahim. The problem is they're not going to want to go there because the elves are a threat to them, and the whole point is they keep distance. Is there seriously anybody crazy enough to try and take us in there on a small boat?
Look, I don't know, but it's the best chance we've got. You are the best chance we've got.
All right.
I mean, do you know the way? We can be that crazy person. Collectively, we can
You could just go
get
to the
a
island
small
and make a
boat and
boat,
just-
I suppose. We wouldn't
and
know
just
the.
sail
No,
in.
I don't know the way in.
Give us a map. I'm a fish. I can improvise. I know the waters.
You could swim.
No.
All right, we've got a plan.
You could turn into an even bigger fish. You could turn into a shark or whatever, and just like
Yeah.
not be in
Just-
trouble. In
I can
deeper
turn into the
waters.
Kraken. You can all ride on my back.
I'm telling you, go to the Central Isles. You will find help there. If you can find your way there from the dock, you'll be fine. You can get in, you can warn the king, and everything will be fine.
I need to just squint at him because I still don't entirely trust him to see if I can pick up if he's lying or not.
Insight.
Insight.
Your mic might be a little bit far away from your face, Tom. I don't know.
He's
You're also-
whispering. Shh.
I know he's whispering, but I also think it's.
12. He looks like he's telling the truth to you.
I must also ask, how many Rough Riders came to speak to you?
I'm not sure. Only a small group came into the city. 3 or 4 of them came to talk to me. I'm not sure how many of them were spotted around the place.
That's interesting. 3 or 4 is a large number for them. And they actually had one of those with them in daylight.
He wasn't with them. I just noticed him creeping about.
Oh, God, that's even worse.
I haven't seen one since, though. And that's even scarier.
Yeah.
What are
Okay.
these things that you're talking about? Sorry, I'm sorry.
They...
Chad just kind of said, like, it's fine. Forget
Why
it.
don't we let's wait? Let's do question
Yeah.
time later.
Okay.
Yeah, because...
Sit
Chad-
in the corner.
Okay, that's a plan.
Look, I've helped you long enough. You can't stay here too long, otherwise they might come after me.
Yeah, agreed.
Look, can you keep yourself safe in the city? Is there any way you can go?
To be honest, I think we are gonna deal with our doings here and then get straight out of the sea.
Good. That would be most wise. Right.
Blimey. Well, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
Look, I am so sorry I can't help. But I've been here for far too long to be of any use back home.
Do you still have your father's bow?
I do.
Because I could really use that.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the bow of Isildur or something.
Look, it's at my house. We can't just go straight there. Come to me once you have a pass on a boat and I will give it to you then.
Okay.
Good luck, my friends. To all of you.
Thank you for your help, team. It's good to see you helping
he-
people for once.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and looks at you three. Keep him safe. He is far more important than you know.
I've literally.
I hear
kept
that a
him
lot,
alive for
and
so
it's
long.
never true.
He's literally so. Every time something tries to get him, I just destroy it into dust. Don't worry about it, yo.
Forget about it.
Can I ask Shifty Dude, and that is literally how I address him. Yo, Shifty Dude, can we use these passes to go see the Dragonborn? And then I look at Chad like.
He's like, I'm not sure if they'll let you in, but you can certainly go see them. Those passes will let you into any of the districts.
What way?
I don't know.
Where is the
It'll be in this district. It's getting quite late now. I'm not sure if they'll be there this time.
But can we use them tomorrow?
Yes, that'll be fine.
Yo, I'm out, yo.
He escorts you back to Newtown and shouting at guards along the way to get back to their posts and pay attention and things like that. And then gets to the gates, and this time the gates don't swing open, but they do the thing where like the one opens a little bit and then you sneak through.
Before we leave, I go to Shifty Guy, and I say, "Don't worry, we're gonna help Telemac. He's our friend. We're gonna make sure that this task is done." And then I just kind of walk, not quite trusting him because I don't know him, and he gave Amor a lot of trouble. And we walk off.
As I walk past him, I turn back as well, and I'm like, "What did Loxy whisper?"
She has not.
If I'm
told
in
you.
ear range, Chad turns around and is like, "Oh shit, no, totally."
He says, "If she has not told you, it is not my place to tell."
Thank you to
I
him.
nudge
Can
him,
you
we'll find out. We'll find out.
can you recommend
Demon
a
heart.
safe place to stay tonight?
There's an inn. If you keep going that way, it's called the Thin Mason. It's fairly quiet. There should be very few people there.
Okay.
When are we going to his house? Tonight? Tomorrow?
Well, as soon as we get a boat,
Oh, when we get the pass, yeah, okay.
which is like as soon as possible, really.
We've got a couple of things to do, but yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Alright, what's the time?
The time's about 9.
All right, let's go get dinner and go to sleep.
Cool.
Okay.
You go to the Thin Mason, you walk in, it's a fairly small, little dingy pub. It's
I
just-
point out that we would not be here if he had suggested this place without me asking him first. I still don't entirely trust him, and we are not going to go back for the Bogues. There's no way he would give that up. There's something suspicious about him, as ever. I think his plan is probably sound, but we just get out of here without seeing him again. We'll do Chad's thing, obviously, but then we run.
All right, are we going to the Mason place then, or do you want to go somewhere else because he wants us to go there?
I think because I had to drag it out of him, and he didn't suggest it, it'll probably be safe. I think he may be playing a longer game.
Okay,
We don't have to.
I don't know, could be
think.
paranoid.
How in danger are you? We can leave right now if you want.
Let's.
I think we're going to have to stay overnight before we can get the boat thing anyway.
How shifty is he? Does he want you dead, or does he
No.
just?
No, he's just
Or is
one
he
of these
just-
people you never quite trust. You never trust an elf that leaves the jungle.
Okay.
And-
so you're just okay.
The Rough Riders wouldn't have just gone, don't worry about it then, and left. So I am
Let's
suspicious.
go to this tavern, and then I say, when we're there, we question the shit out of Telemac before we go to
Okey-doke.
bed.
Okay.
Or like maybe we get a room and we all go and sit in the room and huddle and then quietly question Telemac. And then I feel like because this sounds so in depth, you should just nutshell it between the two of you or one of you or something. Like I think we question you on everything that you just said. Can you layman's it for Imol and me in real life?
Do you want me to... Stuart, it's up to you. Do you want me to just read the post you sent me?
Yes, go on then. I'd like to hear it in your melodious tones.
Okay.
I mean, you can leave out some stuff because, like, I don't know, but I feel like we would
I'm just
question
gonna read
you
it.
on everything now.
Yeah,
We'd
that's
just
fine.
be
It's
sat
not,
there between the three of us, be going, and what the fuck was that about being the fucking king or something or whatever? Like,
Are you Aragorn?
I just know.
he's Aragorn, isn't he? You fucking gonna get the bow of Isildur off of his cousin. Boromir, fucking Sean Bean's gonna show up at some point, get riddled with arrows.
Right, so... Telemac was brought up and trained as an archer to protect the wood elf forests, jungles, from those who would cut down the sacred woods. On his 50th birthday, he underwent the ritual of the magical abilities. But as well as magic, something far rarer was found. I'm not going to be able to read this with a straight face.
Damn, that's why I wanted you to read it. I wanted to see if you could do
Okay.
it straight away. Yeah. I can do it if you're
He's-
stuck, but
He is
it
the
would be
very
funny to
rarest
do.
of the wood elf archetypes. One, one that is only born every 250 years. Telemac is a rapper. Blessed with the extraordinary ability to freestyle rap directly from a cosmic subconscious, Telemac's rap predict the future events with 90% accuracy. Although they only came to him in a very few months. Every few months, he was treated with great reverence by the other elves. When all forces massed against the borders of the Great Tree City, the Draenors decided to retreat was the best option as the odds were overwhelming. But when Telemac's eyes rolled back in his head, he uttered,
You're never going to be able to do this.
"I'm rapping Telemac, and I'm here to say, the fall of the elves will be another day." He gave the elves confidence to stay and defend the city. A wise move, as the orcs came down with a highly contagious form of dysentery, which left them unable to fight well. After the one-sided battle against the great feast was held, a great feast was held in Telemac's. After the one-sided battle, a great feast was held, with Telemac sitting at the right hand of the elf king, Drosadler. His mother was so proud, but before dessert was served, another rap was uttered. "I'm rapping Telemac, and I'm here to say, the wood elf prince made a poison souffle." The dessert was tested, and indeed the king's favourite souffle was tainted with a deadly toxin. A conspiracy was soon found. The king's son, Dre, has indeed plotted to murder, and he was locked in the subterranean dungeons. Telemac was again hailed as a hero, and appointed advisor to the king. But it was not to be. The king's daughter, Latifa, had also been plotting alongside her brother, and Telemac was brutally concussed and spirited out of the city. When he awoke, he discovered that he had been given to the infamous death cult of Jam, religious fanatics who kept him locked in up to use his powers of prophecy for their own dark ends. Dre and Latifah traded him in exchange for the cult's help to overthrow their father. What none of them had realized was that Telemac's rapping power only worked when in the high trees of the Wood Elf homelands. Locked up for over a year as Latifah bided her time, he made false raps in order to manipulate the cult and delay the death of the king. But when a guard carelessly got too close to his cell, Telemac broke his neck, took the keys, and escaped. He now hides the fake beard for protection as he makes his way to the capital. He knows the death cult leader, Kanye, will have taken his escape personally, and will have sent his dreaded elite trackers, the Rough Riders, after him. Vicious fighters and skilled necromancers, the Riders employ magically altered giant snooping hounds to sniff out their quarry, but also vile abominations known as the Lean Shades. These demonic creatures appear to be innocent children and infiltrate communities to gain information for the cult. They can walk upright to the people being what? They can walk right up to, not upright. They can walk right up to the people being tracked and won't be noticed unless you know their one tell. If you look closely, their ears are sealed shut. Although frail and easily killed in their childlike disguises, within a minute of dying, the body rises again with horrifically elongated limbs and inhuman strength. If he makes it to the capital, Telemac seeks an audience with his cousin Tahim, the Wood Elf ambassador. He hopes that with Tahim's help, they can warn the king before Latifah decides enough time has passed to kill her father without causing suspicion, and at what point she would free her brother and rule the Wood Elf kingdom with him.
My God.
10 points if you got all the rap references in that.
I've probably got most of them.
Tahim is Buster Rhymes' real name, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Question. I
Okay.
think we've stopped streaming. Is that a purpose thing?
Oh no.
It says offline for me.
Oh.
Doesn't say we stopped streaming for me.
Is it not? Okay, might just be my thing. Well, that's good then.
Normally chat goes crazy if we stop streaming.
Okay. Holy hell, Stuart. You're like an artist? You're like a young Van Gogh? I don't know how old Van Gogh was.
Still not as good as a fish man in a robot suit, but it'll do.
No, it's better. It's
This
far,
is
far.
unbelievable.
Considering my one-trick pony, you have tricks for days, son.
A multi-tricked pony.
Oh, you're offline, Brett.
Yeah, what the fuck?